Hey guys. Hey guys. Okay, so this is gonna be part of my 3-part series. I have 3 visions slash words that God has given me. 2 of them are recent, and one of them is like really like old, like a year and a couple of months old. So it's pretty old. But anyway, so the most recent one that I had, and I mean like right after the second one, is a message God told me like 3-4 days ago, or 2, 3, 4, around 3 days ago, and he told me that my grandchildren. No, actually, he told me earlier before that, but confirmed it to me then. But anyways, so he told me that my grandchildren will be living in the last days, the extreme times of persecution, where Yah's name will be banned worldwide, and people will be killed for saying it whilst they're alone or whilst anyone is there. So basically, like, the government will know when you are saying it. They'll be like hectically spying on everything, and you could be killed for doing it. And he also really put in my spirit, like enhanced it, like highlighted it, that we're already in the last days. He just has grace over us during this period where we can actually say his name, do his will, and do things without having to face major persecution or any persecution. Because when these days come, it will be like never before. It's gonna be so bad and so hectic, and no one I can't get to tell you that no one in this generation will be ready for that, because no one in this generation even dies to their flesh. I mean, most people don't, and it's really hard already for some people. When you get in the days where you still have to, because it's not going to change this law, it's just going to be way more harder for you to actually practice walking in truth and faith, because you'll be highly and like overly monitored and regulated, especially during the trials and tribulations. And so he told me it will get worse and worse and worse until he comes to collect his church and end the world. And he said, be ready for insecure government systems, social unrest, and merging of a new one world government and one world things. Everything that's like one world, that is going to be leading to the one world, new world order, and it's going to help implement this one world government system, which will bring forth the mark of the beast. So be aware of that. And he also told me that it's slowly coming together, and that we should be cautious of so we should cautious of the one world stuff and worldly things as well, because those things are also going to lead us to hell, and also going to help bring forth the mark of the beast. So unless you yourself turn away from those things and you make up for it, like, I'm not gonna judge, but I know that those things will lead you into hell, and they will not especially if you don't repent and turn away from them and try and hate them. So, and by repent again, I mean turn away, and also, just don't do it. If you stop, then you're better off than you were continuing and lying to yourself about it. Just put that in my heart, in my spirit. And so yes, God will pour out the Spirit in the last days, but some people will use that to draw crowds as well. So be careful of people who are not humble and do not preach out of humility. Those kinds of people are most likely false prophets, and especially if they're very boastful, all they want is money. They're not really genuinely, like, it's hard to discern if they genuinely are interested, because they can put on a front and stuff. But if they do it all for money, they do it all for attention, they're very boastful about it, then those are false teachers. And if they do it out of their own selfish desires, then those are false teachers. Yeah, just told me, if a preacher or prophet or godly person is speaking the word, it shouldn't be out of their own selfish desires. It should be out of helping others. It should be out of serving Yah. And if it is their own selfish desires, like, it should be that, and that really isn't selfish. They shouldn't really be doing anything for themselves or hoping to get something only for themselves out of it. So that's definitely a false prophet. So yeah, God told me that. Have a nice day. I'm gonna make the second video